Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here and welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look at another brand new feature that is coming to Pixelmon in the 7.0 update. So before this video gets started, I do want to say I currently have a beta version of Pixelmon 7.0. It is not available for download, and I do not know when it's going to be released to the public, but it should be sometime soon, hopefully by the end of the year, although I can't make any promises and no release date has been given out, so it could be a year from now, it could be 5 years from now, it might never come out. I don't really know, but let's get into today's video where we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Ultraspace realm. So with Generation 7 beginning to be added at the start of this new update, the developers wanted to add something really cool, and they definitely did when it comes to Ultraspace. So if you didn't know, Ultraspace is kind of like a separate dimension that was in the Pokemon Sun and Moon games that you could visit, and that is where the Ultra Beasts reside. So while not everything is implemented yet in Pixelmon, it is still very much so a work in progress. There is some pretty cool stuff that I can show you guys, and we can talk a little bit about what to expect from Ultraspace. Now, I personally haven't even been told very much, so I'm just making guesses here, and I don't know what plans the developers actually have for Ultraspace, but I assume we're probably going to be able to obtain the Ultra Beast by visiting Ultraspace, and currently you can visit it by using an item out of your creative menu. Now, I don't know how they plan on actually implementing this into the mod when you're in survival mode, but for now all we have to do is go ahead and use this item here, which will create a portal to Ultraspace, and then we can jump on in and take a look at the world. So when we go ahead and right click with this item, it will create a portal up above us. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Okay, that is so cool. Okay, so like I said, I don't know how they intend on implementing this in survival mode, but in creative mode, you can just go ahead and use this item to summon this portal, and it will appear up in the sky. Looks amazing, and all you have to do to enter Ultraspace is just fly right into the center of it here. So let's go ahead and jump on into the world. Alright, so this is Ultraspace. Now, I've gone through the portal a few times, and I've actually gotten some different color fog, so I think it just depends on where you actually end up. I've had red fog, green fog, and purple fog, but this looks really cool. You can't see very far away, and most of the blocks are just vanilla. I think all of the blocks are just vanilla blocks, but it still has a really cool effect with this deep fog. You can't really see more than maybe 15 blocks away at the most. And there are Pokemon that spawn here, but I do assume they are going to have unique spawns, including Pokemon like Cosmog, as well as its evolution. I don't know, again, how they're actually going to implement that, if it's going to be just a random encounter thing, or if you are actually going to have to do something in order to summon them in, as well as the Ultra Beast. Personally, I have not actually played through the entire Sun and Moon Pokemon game, so I don't know how it works there, but I'm sure the developers have some pretty cool plans, and I just wanted to showcase this sort of as a concept rather than a completed feature, and then we'll come back to it once it's actually released, and we'll take a look a little bit more in depth and talk a little bit more about how everything works once I actually know. But the main point of these videos that I am releasing is just to get you guys excited for the new version and showcase some of the things that the developers are intending on having in the brand new update. And I think there is some really cool stuff. Now, since I started playing Pixelmon about 3 years ago, this has got to be one of the biggest, coolest updates that they have released to date. So I've moved to a new location in Ultraspace, and as you can see, the fog is a completely different color here, and it's actually kind of a blue tone, but there's also green and purple fog, and I don't know how many other colors because I haven't spent enough time here. But this place is really cool. Definitely has a really cool atmosphere and a really cool effect to it, and even just coming up on Pokemon here feels a lot cooler because you don't actually see them until you get close to them. So we have that Explode back there, and you can see he kind of just loads in with the fog, and it's actually something that just makes the whole game feel a whole lot cooler. And then as you get to the edge of these different areas, the fog does get thicker at some points, and then a little bit thinner at others. Oh wow, and I didn't even have the music turned on. Okay, that makes it so much cooler. So this is some new music added to the Pixelmon mod for this Ultraspace realm that we have here, the Ultraspace dimension. It sounds pretty cool. Kind of gives me like some Stranger Things vibes or something. I don't know, but this place, this is awesome. All right, guys, so that is actually going to be it for this video. I know it was a little bit of a short one, and I didn't really get into the details of how things are going to work. That's just because I don't know, and there will definitely be more videos covering Ultraspace in the future. I just wanted to let you guys know that this is something that is coming, and you guys can get excited for it because I think it's going to be really, really awesome once it arrives. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.